Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. And if you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. If you like that kind of content, please consider subscribing. Alright, so there's a new knife company in town. They are Wixco. So Wixco, if you haven't heard, is the sub-brand of Ferromonster, where Ferromonster produces high-end knives for, people who with discerning tastes, so to speak. Wixco is going to be their budget line, and they came out with this. Basically, I guess they announced it in 2024, but it finally hit now. So let's take a look at what we have and see what Wixco is all about. So we've got a really cool looking box, especially if you like the color teal, which I do. And let's open it up and see what we have inside. Now this model, once we get it out, oh, that's kind of cool. Look at the pouch they give you. Everybody gives you a pouch, but check this one out. It's not the standard all black pouch that you usually get. And it's got a morale patch on it with the Wixco logo. The Wixco logo is kind of cool. Looks like a bat. And forms a W in there. Kind of really cool. So let's open up the pouch and see what we have. Okay, first thing we get in there is you get your Wixco cleaning cloth, which is nice. You get a little card. And it says on here, we professionally present high quality knives in a dynamic, youthful style. Join us to explore the alluring beauty of EDC toys. Not bad. Nice little catchphrase. And then what else do we have in here? Oh, we have the knife. So let's get that out, because that's why we're here. Accessories be gone. So take a look at that. This knife is called the Pexston. And this is really nicely done on the outside, my initial impression of this. This is aluminum, flipper tab, and thumb hole deployment. This is a drop point blade. And overall, this knife comes in at 7.48 inches. In comparison, we're going to put that against a Kaiser Commarant, which a lot of people have, and you can see size-wise very, very similar. Then we'll put it up against a Wee Banter, which is another very popular knife. So it's bigger than the Banter, bigger handle, bigger blade, very similar in size to the Commarant. I would say blade size almost the same, handle-wise slightly bigger. So let's get these out of the way. And let's talk about the star of the show. Again, this is the Wixco Pexston. You've got a nice deep carry clip here. Is not reversible. Again, aluminum handles. Blade steel comes in with 14C28N. They claim the hardness on this between 58 and 60. You've got some nice jimping here on top. Feels really good right there. You know, some jimping is very, what I call too polished almost, and your finger slips. Well, this grabs a little bit. I like that. This has a full 4-finger grip, which is nice. It's a liner lock, and you have nice access to the liner there. Oh, very easy one-hand operate on this. Thumb hole deployment works really well. Did you hear that snap coming out of there? That was fantastic. Really like this. PVD coated blade. And the blade itself is 3.3 inches. The overall length, again, 7.4 inches. The weight on this is really light because of the aluminum handle. Comes in at 3.33 ounces. So really light in the hand. Feels really good. I will say, the clip right here, you can feel right against the corner of my hand right here. So that may I wouldn't say it's a hot spot, but it could potentially, if you're doing a lot of cuts, you might wind up feeling that a bit. Unfortunately, again, no lefty love on this, but really nice. And I really love the ergos and the geometry of this. Really feels nice. Just a very attractive knife. I like the pivot with their logo right there. And that's the only real writing anywhere. Just the blade steel type, which is right there. And let's take this here. Let's get that a little bit of oil cleaned off of there, which is new. You're always going to have oil. But I'll get that right there. So I don't know if you could see, but the only real mark on there is just the steel type. And that's right there. So really nice job. No excess billboarding, which I know a lot of people are going to love. And drop shutty. I mean, this is going to wind up being a nice little fidget knife too. So besides making a nice EDC knife, this is going to be a really nice fidget knife. Really like that. So I'm liking what I see so far. And mind you, this is just an initial impressions video. It's not a full-scale review because we just opened it. But I do plan to carry this. And maybe we'll come back and do a full review later on. But this is Wixco. Again, this is Ferromonster's budget line. It's a budget line, but it doesn't feel budget. I can tell you that right now. And it doesn't look budget at all. Let's just, again, wipe the blade down. The PVD coating is really nice on this. Very smooth. And what I mean by that is sometimes you can see little imperfections with some of the less expensive brands, but not on this. This is fantastic. Let's check the centering on the blade. Oh, look at that. Perfectly centered. And let's check for blade play. Oh, there's nothing. No up and down movement. No side to side. That's really done well. Yeah, I've got to say, I really like this knife a lot. I think they're doing a great job. I can't wait to get my hands on some of the other models, and I'm excited about this one. And let me tell you a real quick story about this. When I ordered this, this actually wasn't technically available yet. And I ordered it, and then I waited about a week, and there was no shipping notification. So I contacted them on Instagram, and they basically said that I got lucky because the knife technically wasn't available to order. What they were doing is running a test on the website to see if the e-commerce section was set up properly. And they literally only turned on 2 models of knife to allow an order. And it was only for like a very short time, and I wound up getting an order in there. So they actually sent me back, and I'll post this on the screen. They sent me back a thing saying basically that you got lucky because it wasn't available to order, but because we were in the test stage, you got one of the first ones. So it's kind of cool. I'm really happy about that. And yes, I did buy this with my own money. They did not provide it. That's because I got really excited when I went on the Ferromonster site, and then when you scroll down to the bottom, there's a little thing that said Wixco, and I kind of clicked on that to see what the heck is Wixco. And then I discovered it, and I really liked everything they had on the site. They have several models out at the moment. They all came out at once, and I look forward to get my hands on some of the other models. All right, folks, that's what I have today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. And let's get the word out there. We just hit 1,200 subscribers. That's a big milestone for me. I'm really happy about that, and I thank everyone who got me there. And look forward to having even more people subscribe. And remember, Sunday nights we have the live streams. Come by, check those out. Those are always a lot of fun. Very fun hang on that. And I think in the next live stream there's going to be a small giveaway to celebrate 1,200 subscribers. All right, folks. As I always say, until we meet again, keep your blades sharp